It is time for the second show of the 2026 Magnum Ice Cream Company PBA Norm Duke Open. The Group 1 winner is Marshall Kent. Now it's time for the Group 2 step ladder, and Norm Duke is here. One of the great ambassadors of all time in PBA Tour history. Taking selfies, signing jerseys. He's been awesome today. The next show for each will be the Race to 2 championship match. Here, the Group 2 bowlers, player of the year favorite EJ Tack at the top seed, along with two-handed sensation Anthony Simonson. PBA Tour champion AJ Johnson competes today, along with Eric Jones in search of his first career PBA Tour title. Welcome back to Bethlehem. Father's Day bowling here on CBS Sports Network. Dave Ryan alongside Kyle Sherman. That was pretty fun to watch Marshall Kent win in the first show.
Yeah, when watching Marshall there, he was operating that's a bowler operating at the highest level. That double in the 10th that he threw, throwing that shot, digging deep into his bag, just throwing the best shots he possibly can. Unbelievable. Man, now he's in the finals.
All right, Bowl TV highlights. Check out how he got there head-to-head with Dio Bernard. The young top seed, not quite enough.
Yeah, Dio
roll-off against Marshall Kent.
Yeah, he battled hard to just get to this roll-off, but at the end of the day, Marshall threw the shots when he needed it. This double that we're seeing on the left lane, this strike here in the 11th, sealed the deal. That man is trying to get one title closer to the Hall of Fame.
8 titles in his PBA career so far. Now EJ Tack just having another marvelous year, #1 in points and earnings. You name it, he's done it. TV shows and got that World Championship win last week on CBS. That was fun to watch. As he eventually took it over Zach Wilkins, he is the top seed, celebrating with Dad Ed. In Allen Park, 4th straight World Championship. Never been done in PBA Tour history. Anyone winning 4 straight PBA Tour events of any kind. Sensational again for EJ Tack.
Yeah, we've talked about it pretty much all year. This guy is the best bowler on tour, and he proved it this week at the Norm Duke Open. He led this Group 2 by over 200 pins, and he even said he didn't bowl that great down the stretch. But that just shows how good EJ is, looking to get it done as the 1 seed in this Group 2 today.
All right, Group 2 show underway next here on CBS Sports Network. We can't wait. More bowling's on the way. Eric Jones, two-handed lefty. Head-to-head with AJ Johnson, the powerful one-handed right-hander. Match 1 is next.
The 2026 PBA Norm Duke Open on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by Go Bowling. For friends and family fun, head to GoBowling.com to find a center near you. And by the Magnum Ice Cream Company. Life tastes better with ice cream.
Iconic pose on the trophy for the Norm Duke Open here. Steel City Bowl and Brews in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. All right, Sherman, let's check the oil pattern here for show 2.
Yeah, again, we're debuting the Norm Duke 39-foot oil pattern. This pattern is difficult, it's flat, it's tricky. Players going to be utilizing the outside part of the lane, keeping their angles straight, playing around the first arrow, getting the ball to the pocket. This pattern makes you grind, makes you dig into your bag of tricks, which makes sense because that's what Norm was best at, and it makes sense that he helped design this pattern.
Step ladder bowling here, Jones Johnson. That's a 1-game match. Same for the winner of match 1 against Simo, and then a race to 2 to see who wins Group 2. Winner takes on Group 1 winner Marshall Kent. Championship show scheduled for 4 Eastern here on CBS Sports Network. We will crown a PBA Tour champion by day's end. Johnson Jones. Starting off our second show here today. Storm Lucky Larson Masters winner in Sweden 3 years ago. His lone title. Trying to add to that list here today. Powerful bowler. Didn't hold up for him and pays a big price. 3, 4, 6, 7 split.
This way.
Not the start AJ wanted.
See AJ fiddling with his release afterwards. Got around this one way too much. Whatever way that ball is rotating, that's the direction it's going to go when it hits the end of the pattern. Got too much rotation on that one. Hooked too much. He's trying to stay a little more up the back of it. Now needs to slide that 3 over into the 4-7.
Lots of cover. Instead, it's a chop and loses count early. Tough out of the gate there for Johnson. Now here's Eric Jones from Edmond, Oklahoma, only 21 years old, another young star. As you talked about, that was a great question with Normie at the top of our show in show 1. So many youngsters bursting out of the scene this year. Brandon Bont to Alex Horton. Dio Bernard. This guy, Eric Jones. Next generation, Sherm.
Yeah, Eric Jones, one of the younger players that hasn't gotten it done yet, hasn't won. We've seen him on TV a couple times. No surprise with this physical game right here. Such a great player, still so young. You almost forget he's so young. Better believe seeing his other young players win is fueling him.
Not sure if any of the pros on today's show. Ball perfect game. Everyone in America can receive a free game of bowling courtesy of Go Bowling. To pre-register, visit GoBowling.com and sign up for the Go Bowling Free America promotion. Second for Jones. 2-4-7 down the line for him for the lefty. Didn't like it.
I'm sure he watched Dio in our opening match. His ball reaction couldn't have boded him with too much confidence. Probably not going to try the same exact things as Dio. See Eric laying the ball down a lot earlier than Dio did. But again, it's about getting into grind mode. AJ early open. Makeable spare here for Eric.
2-4-7 does do that. Youngest player to win at the time. PGA Regional. He won the 2020 PBA Oklahoma City Open at 15 years old, 263 days. That record has since been broken, but still. I mean, 15, that's amazing. Checking AJ's arsenal.
AJ, I believe, throwing the Shadow Tank 4.0 hook rating. Controllable reaction. Trying to keep the ball in front of him. Has to roll it right. Stay up the back of it. That's better.
Johnson. Double wood to 8.
That one in that spot goes through the face, and that one doesn't get there. Okay.
Figuring things out.
We've seen these two lanes play different. You can't take what the left lane did and apply it to the right lane. They played completely different all weekend. This ball just sailing on AJ a little bit, and he's close. Has to stay patient.
Duane does cover. 27th on the points list this year.
Caught on the other lane, and that one.
4 top 15s for AJ this season. Made that TV appearance at the PBA Cheetah Championship, World Series of Bowling outside Minneapolis this year. That was his first showing of the bright lights of TV in more than a year. He lost to Brandon Cryer in the first match as the 10 seed. This will mean a lot to AJ to get back in the winner's circle. Well done. Better on the left.
Snug it a little bit more.
Great adjustment there for AJ on this left lane. Much better projection, great release. Looking over at his ball rep, Brett Spengler there, getting a little advice on how to make subtle tweaks. Now he's got a shot on each lane. Made a great adjustment in the third. So you see Eric Jones' arsenal here going with the black pearl urethane. Same ball we saw Dio with in our last show.
Third for Jones, right lane. Okay. Pound the 1-2 pocket. Down they go. It's had a breakout year. Third at the USBC Masters in Allen Park. Tied for third Roth Holman doubles with Dio Bernard, his good buddy. Seventh last year at the PBA Owens Illinois Classic, so he has been knocking on the door now at only 21 years old. He's trying to kick it down and get his first career title here today. Won't be easy. Marshall Kent has won Group 1 already. He awaits the winner of Group 2 on our championship show. Ooh. Goes. 4-pin.
Oh. That sucker glues, man. Goodness gracious.
You heard him say glues. That's going to be terminology that not his great shot. It sees the friction spot. It really sees it hard, makes its turn. The problem is it'll see it too much like that, and then the players try to throw it through that spot, then it doesn't hook. So it makes this left side so tricky.
As a 4-pin has his mark. Chance an opening for AJ. In the 4th frame, this is single elimination bowling for the first 2 matches. Then a race to 2 to see who wins Group 2. Who's the top seed waiting? None other than EJ Tackett. Cut the deficit to 3. AJ's got it. Good pin action.
Gave the head nod over to his ball rep, Brett, as we see Norm there. Looks like he's giving a little lesson on ball reaction. Can you come in the booth and let me know? AJ, great adjustment there. On that lane, looked like he squared up a little bit, moved his feet right, moved his eyes a little right. Marshall gave a great clinic in our previous show on how to play that right lane. AJ followed suit perfectly. Great double. Now looking to make it a turkey in the 5th.
Big one, 5th frame for a lead for Johnson. It's high, and he pays the big price.
There's no way.
Leaves the great church.
God, there's. Hey, moved on that.
He is perplexed. He's flummoxed. Sherman.
Flummoxed is the correct way to describe that shot. AJ thought it was good. And when you think a shot's good and then you get 5, there's so many question marks in your head, but needs to get 3 here. Keep his count.
Critical, almost sprays that across the deck for the 4-7. Instead, it's the open frame on the Greek Church lead. Oh, wow, a chance to lead. Instead, is down by 22. And every shot so critical. 1-game match here to begin Group 2.
This pattern's demanding high-level execution. You can't get too aggressive. You can't think you can just make moves and just hit it as hard as you can. You gotta be so precise and avoid disaster.
Oh, Jones, 8-pin.
Good.
Number 2 seed at USBC Masters this year in Allen Park, Michigan. And lost the 3rd match to the eventual champ Bud Kroll by 10 pins, 206-196. So he's been under the bright lights before in a major. He's trying to break through, get that first tour title here today. Got the 8-pin, got the mark. Leading Chris Dezant, proprietors here at Steel City Bull and Bruce. So great to see them again. Hanging out with Normie today. And they have just been so fantastic with the bowlers. As you know, Sherman, from competing over the years here. What great hosts for the PBA Tour.
Fantastic proprietors. They sell the place out. This place is packed. We actually, Brad and I, run a couple of events here every year. They're amazing. They treat the bowlers great. Always pack the place. It's just a bowler's bowling alley here in Steel City.
Ooh, well said. I'm going to keep that one. Good one. Off the spare 4-pin there for Jones.
That hooks so much.
I mean, standing room on the crowds here. The tailgate scene was amazing. We arrived at what, about 10 o'clock this morning. The place was packed out there. It was hard to find a parking spot.
It was, and another errant. I don't want to say errant. Eric just looking a little perplexed. Not understanding that this lane is hooking so much, not able to combat it. Starting to get in his head a little bit, it looks like, but stay clean, you got the lead.
Which he does, good recovery. 4-pin has the mark. Halfway home, our first match, our second show to begin Group 2 here in Bethlehem on CBS Sports Network. It's close. Jones and Johnson head-to-head. DJ Joel spins the tunes here today in Bethlehem. Entertaining this sellout crowd. Oh yeah. Love the wigs, love the shirts. Is it Dio, is it Eric, is it both? Or is it just unique in itself?
It's beautiful.
Good answer. All right, out of the break. AJ down by 20. And open frame for his last effort in the 5th. Critical start to the second half of the match. It comes in high, 3-6-10.
Catch. It's about right.
Trouble continues.
Does the right thing. And
This one creeping high for AJ, leaving the 3-6-10. Got a little handsy with it at the bottom. Again, this pattern just calls for such high-level execution. AJ throwing pretty good shots.
Nice cover. That was a critical spare at this point, but they opened the first, opened the 5th for Johnson, then just 7 spare. Stat pack numbers, the breakdown, just 2 of 6. That's the same for Jones, but he's been clean. Eric does not have an open frame. If you want to get the stats the pros are using, download the Lane Talk app and see how your game stacks up against the best.
Rhino, this is a big shot for AJ here. In the 7th, down 20. Needs a reset mentally on this lane. Just needs to throw a good one as something catches him in the crowd there. Wisely resetting. A lot of people at Steel City here. And they know how much this moment means for AJ. Gets silent. Might have been Norm got him eating ice cream over there in the sideline.
It's good ice cream.
It is. I don't blame him.
Go time for Johnson. Really needs this one. And
Okay.
2-pin down. Barely. Timber. Down it goes. And Norm appreciates the greatness on the lanes. 40-time titles. A big one for Johnson.
Yeah, this is such a big break for AJ. Doesn't quite get it to the pocket, but gets the love with the roll too. Hopefully this just gets him going, a little momentum, something finally going his way in this match.
We talked to Eric just like Dio, sort of chill, very laid back, relaxed youngster. Don't think he's going to buckle under the pressure. Right lane. Good shot, 7-pin.
Yeah, Eric, one of the more relaxed, funny guys on tour. Takes everything with a light heart, except for his bowling. When he steps onto the lanes, he turns into a different person in a really good way. And this is so...
Right on it. Stays clean to open frames here in match 1. Inching closer to the win. But AJ in his 8th is working on a strike.
I love Eric's patience here. Hasn't doubled, only has 2 strikes, but he's clean through 7. He's not getting rattled. That's what it takes to win when the lanes get this hard.
Jones 8th, works on a spare. Yes. Big one on the left lane.
Wow. This kid can get this urethane back from anywhere, absolutely rips on it. Gets the light mixer to fall. So powerful.
Win probability stats squarely in the favor of the youngsters for now. At this point, down 19, working on a strike to the 8th for AJ. He could not afford a mistake. He needs it to cut it to 9. Flirts with the channel, looks away, and that's why.
One wants to catch,
8.
that one doesn't want to.
Missed the pocket badly. Big trouble for Johnson.
And I've been here where AJ's at. You get one to hook too early, so you try to get it down the lane a little bit more, and it goes too long. Wow. Frustrating spot to be as a bowler.
Lots cover, does do that. It's a spare, but the count's the problem.
What?
6 spare for Johnson, the 8th, and down 19. And
Can't do it both ways on that lane.
He's got to stay patient here, though. You know, like we just talked about, this match is far from over. Anything can happen when the lanes are difficult like this. Still max out for 198. Still forces Eric Jones to do plenty of work in the 9th and 10th. But these have to be his best ones right here. And it looks like he's making a ball change here. I don't blame him. His look hasn't been good. He's gone high, he's gone light. This one right here has to be the best AJ's thrown this game.
he's got to have it. With a ball change, it's crossing over. It goes way high. 3, 6, 7, 10 split. Disaster.
Oh,
for Johnson on the left lane. And the hole now is deep.
Not the result AJ wanted, but I actually really like this shot. This is a complete guess for AJ, throwing a completely different type of ball. Just didn't guess correctly. His execution was good, though.
Nearly had it. 7 stands, open frame.
I know, I get
Now
it.
Jones is in the driver's seat. 3 opens for Johnson. That's the key number there, partner. For Jones, 0. No mistakes. Staying clean like you talked about. That's how you win.
You just grind, you throw good shots, you keep it close, try to let your opponents make the mistakes. Eric Jones has done that beautifully here in this opening match.
Go up by 44. Yes, indeed. Foundation frame strike. A huge lead into his 10th.
Yeah, that's going to seal it. AJ can only get to 173. Jones, another great executed shot here in the 9th. Starting to catch a little bit of rhythm.
Eric just has to keep on the lane here, and it'll be mathematically over. He'll do that. He'll win this one. Eric Jones will advance over AJ Johnson in match 1 here in our second show. We'll determine the Group 2 winner. See who will take on Marshall Kent on the championship show. Anthony Simons, the all-time greats, is next.
And Eric going into his bag of tricks here. It's what this pattern calls for. Little adjustments. Tried some loft on that first shot in the 10th. Now he's trying a different ball. Wants to have a great understanding of what all the tools he has are going to do on this lane in case he needs to go to him. Might not go to that ball right now.
Thank you, you too, man.
And hats off to AJ. This is his second show that he's made down the stretch. Made a show at the World Series of Bowling. And he's had a great season, 4 top 15s. He's been a little hard on himself. Had a couple chances to make some shows. Felt like when he gets in the later advancers round, things just haven't gone his way. Trying to stay.
Happy Father's Day, Dad. Sorry your son sucks at what he does.
That's far from true, AJ. Just being a little too hard on himself, not the way he wanted to finish today, but still a great result for him to end this PBA Tour season.
Guess that's fitting.
No, he's frustrated.
You know, Rhino, sometimes you're the dog, sometimes you're the hydrant. And we've all been, if you ball on TV enough, you've been here. You've had it to where nothing goes your way, everything you throw. As we see a nice smile from Eric there.
He's pumped up. Johnson 7th pin. I mean, AJ did finish 3rd.
Thanks, guys.
25 games plus 366, more than 5,300 pins knocked down to get this far. Four hours of great PBA coverage yesterday on CBS Sports Network. 5 today. Match 1 is officially complete. And Jones will.
I suppose that's a fitting ending, right? Might as well.
214, 162. Jones, the youngster, through to the second match. Next up, Anthony Simonson. Let's flash back. Sunday, March 15th, Groupon PBA Illinois Classic. David Small's victory lanes in Decatur, Illinois. Anthony Simonson, after his spare, fired 11 strikes in a row, knocked off Santu Tahamanainen 292-79 and win his 17th career PBA Tour title. Win for Simon came the week after he left that 7-10 split in the final frame of the U.S. Open in Indy to lose to Patrick Dombrowski. Not that time. Oh, no. A pumped Simonson. His next guest, Eric Jones, the 4 seed. Magnum Ice Cream Company, PBA Norm Duke Open rolls on here on CBS Sports Network. Group 2, stepladder semifinals. EJ Tackett awaits the winner of this match to wrap up Group 2 in a race to 2. And the winner of that takes on Marshall Kent, the Group 1 winner for a PBA Tour title. The final show is scheduled for 4 Eastern here on CBS Sports Network today. That'll wrap up 5 hours of live coverage PBA bowling. What a weekend for the PBA Tour here in the Lehigh Valley. Some final practice shots here for Simonson. Eric Jones will start. Sherman, a Terminator. That's one of the ways I describe Simonson in his great career, trying to get back in the winner's circle here today. What a talent.
Yeah, no surprise Simo made this show. We've talked about how tricky this pattern is. Requires so much out of the bowlers. Bowling out, they bowl that too in Sinking Springs. Very difficult as well. About an hour away from here at Steel City. You add those two together, you had to be great, you had to be versatile. When the lanes call for that, Simo makes the show.
Second match here for Jones. Stayed clean enough in that first game to knock off A.J. Johnson. Second match underway. Good pin action down the gill.
Yeah, you're seeing a little bit more loft out of Eric on that left lane. He's battling a lot of friction. One way to do it, just throw it in the air.
17 titles, 5 majors for this guy out of Vegas. Only 29. What a career he's put together already. Seventh on the points list this year. Simo's day starts with a strike. 4 top 10s for Anthony. Entering the weekend in Pennsylvania.
Great opening shot for Simo, electing to throw the IQ 78U. Standing a little left of what AJ did, bellying the ball a touch. As we take a look at his arsenal there. Throwing the 78U, this is urethane. Looking for a double.
Left lane, Simo. Okay, trip 4 pin, there it goes. Perfect start to match 2.
Wow, great break for Simo early in this match. Those mean so much when strikes are hard to come by. Goes high, didn't think it was gonna hold, gets a little love on the 4-pin.
Push on.
Right lane for Jones. Avoids trouble, just the 6-pin.
He knew this one could have went high right off his hand. As we take a look at the side profile of Erik Jones. Asking it to hold. Gets a mitt full, misses a touch right. Maybe just a board or so, but that was enough to go to the face. Again, avoiding disaster, just leaving a single pin. Stay patient, pick your spares.
6-pin all good there. During COVID with his dad Heath, he built a backyard bowling lane with a functioning pin setter by hand. He told us about a pre-show. Said lots of trips to the hardware store to make sure that was working. The left lane, right lane breakdown for him. It was outside in the backyard.
The pin setter part is impressive.
During COVID, you had to stay active and get out of the house, right?
Hey, we did the same thing. I built a bowling lane in my backyard.
Did you?
It wasn't near as good as what
functioning
Erik
pin
did.
setter?
But you know, you're bored, you're stuck in the house, you're
Right.
bowlers, you got to figure out how to do it.
That's pretty cool.
Lots
for Jones.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Way down lane there. 6-pin stands for Erik.
Same result as the right lane. Ball goes high, just leaving the 6-pin. Got to be so precise on this 39-foot Norm Duke pattern.
Been a spare making machine here, Sherman. Impressive.
Yeah, staying clean, staying patient. However, now you're bowling against Simo, one of the best bowlers on tour. It's going to require a little bit more out of you when you're bowling one of the greats. Simo, often considered in that category, inactive players looking to stay perfect.
Simo. Oh, good shot, 8-pin. Wow.
My biggest pet peeve is when they take a break back the very next shot. Give it back on the other lane. Doesn't have to be the very next shot.
He's referring to the bowling gods there. This is what seems to happen. You get a break, okay, let's try to parlay it into the next shot. Bam! They take it away from you. Perfect shot for Simo in the right lane. Stones an 8-pin. Just brutal.
Maybe.
Got that, no problem. He won the PBA Tour Finals in this building in 2024. He beat, guess who? Marshall Kent. 2-1 in the title match. Could have a rematch potentially here today. Marshall through to the title tilt, having won Group 1 already. And the race the two over Deal Bernard, the top seed in Group 1. Left lane for Simo. Okay, flat 7 there. Pin action to get to the 7-pin. Keeping things tight.
You're seeing a lot of this today. First shot for Simo on this lane goes high. Tries to make the adjustment. Comes up light. Catching a bit of the pocket. Doesn't carry the 7.
That's the mark. At 290-279 win at the Illinois Classic over Sansu Tahavanainen was the highest scoring championship match since Goebel and Norm Duke back in the 1994 True Value Open title match. 296-280. That's a lot of pins.
It felt like Simo carried that 7-10 into the Illinois Open. It was like he was never not winning that tournament. He was so mad, so upset at that break to immediately win the next tournament. Unbelievable.
It's just terrible.
Didn't like it at all, crossing over. As the lefty baby split to 2-7. That could have been a lot worse going Brooklyn.
Yeah, these players just don't have a lot of room out there, so when you don't hit your line or your speed, you know right away it doesn't have a chance. Eric hates this one off his hand. Leaving the 2-7 here. He's gonna try to hit the left side of this 2-pin. Ball needs to cover both pins.
Wants to cover it, won't do it. 2-pin stands, open frame, finally. Jones will struggle after such a great first game. Only had a 214, but no opens in the first 9 into his 10th. Now he's in a 22-pin hole against one of the best of all time. Simonson in his 5th will work on a spare. Strike 9 spare, 9 spare, then the open. Still some big max score numbers. '25th on the points list this year. Jones, almost a big 4.
How does it grab it so hard?
4-6-10 split instead remains. And more trouble back-to-back frames here, Sherman.
Yeah, Eric starting to see some of the troubles that we saw deal with in our first show. He's thinking, hey, I threw it almost halfway down the lane. How does it hook this much? But it does, and he pays max penalty here. This is going to be back-to-back opens for Eric Jones. Huge opening for Simo here, sitting on the bench.
6-10, yes. 4-pin, no. Loses count. Open frame. Suddenly it's 33 pins here for Simo. Back-to-back opens, 4th and 5th frames for Jones. And Simonson hoping to take advantage. His 5th frame. Simo, nice. They'll knock on the 10-pin with a punch. And down it goes.
Great executed shot for Simo. He's got a good feel, he's got good tempo. Just great release, allowing the ball to do the work. And gets just enough of the 10-pin there. Was looking like a flat 10. 6-pin does just enough. The double here really puts Jones in a tough spot.
6 to go by 43. You bet. Pipes that one. And smokes the 1-3 pocket. Down they go. Simonson in match 2. A big lead on the youngster Jones. What a career for Norm Duke, PBA USBC Hall of Famer. First title came way back in 1983 at the Cleveland Open. 40 titles for the fabulous right-hander from Texas. 3rd all-time PBA Tour history. 7 majors. Celebrating US Open that year. Last 2 titles came in 2019 in his mid-50s. A legend. One of the great people on tour, ambassador of a sport, the great Norm Duke. Enjoying the action today here in Bethlehem. Tournament named for Norm.
It's so fitting that this pattern is playing difficult. Talked to Norm about creating this pattern. He worked with layman Sean Perry. Essentially, Sean gives him the pattern and says, okay, Norm, is this good? Is this what we want? He's like, yeah, it's not bad. But we're just going to make it a little bit harder. We're going to make these players play out by the gutter. That's what they did. That's what you see the players doing today. And it's so fitting, making the players be so good, demanding so much of them today.
Jones, part around the break, does strike. Off the open, though, big struggle. First half of match 2 here for Eric Jones. He's in a massive hole.
Massive hole is correct. Gonna have to throw a lot more quality shots like this if he wants to beat Simo. Advance to facing EJ in our next match.
Youngster from Edmond, Oklahoma. Lots of lofts. Pounds that 1-2 pocket, and the 7-pin stands for him.
Wow. That is a nasty 7-pin. He threw that even further down the lane, adding even more loft. This kid has so many tricks. That was such a good executed shot. Really needed that one to fall.
Well, Simo Partner is the last player Norm Duke beat for a PBA Tour title. The 2019 PBA Young Pro Open. So that's an interesting tie-in today for the event named for Normie. So many youngest evers in Simo's career just kept piling up. What a start. And what a talent. 7th frame, go up by 53. That's high, though, almost the big 4. Instead, the 4-6-10 split.
Yeah, it looked like Simo just caught that one a little bit more. Ball reads the mid lane right about there. Doesn't quite float down the lane, goes high. Leaving the split.
He pays a price. Will take the 6-10, leaves the 4-pin. First open frame for him. And the lead dissolves a bit to 28 pins. Weekdays on CBS Sports Network, the CBS HQ Spotlight crew keeps you up to date on all the top stories with highlights and in-depth analysis. Okay, match changer here. After double, 9-spare double for Simo through 6.
Oh boy.
Opening the 7th, didn't like that one. That's the reason. 1-2-4-8.
Yeah, just throws this one out the window, nose it off his hand. Not a great shot, but as we see here, just comes out of it early. The good news for him, all the pins are touching. They're right next to each other. He can pick this spare.
A little worried, wasn't he, about a potential split, but all good. Loses in count, but should be a pretty makeable spare for Simo, but he doesn't do it.
No.
4-8, staying another open frame, and the match shifts dramatically.
I'm sure I could do that again if I tried.
On a shocking miss from Simonson. What just happened?
Well, what just happened is Dio got the break. Sorry, Dio. Here we go. Eric Jones gets the break of a lifetime. Simo goes open, open. Now Eric has so much more life here. He can max out for 205. Simonson 211. Needs it here.
What a shift. Right lane for Jones. 3-pin up for him. Nudge almost got to it. Boy, the shrapnel came pretty close for knocking over the 3-pin.
Yeah, ball comes up light. Gets him to mix around a little bit, but not enough to knock down the 3-pin.
Surrounded the 3-pin.
Oh.
For the mark. Enough of it. He was a little worried there. There takes on EJ Tackett to wrap up Group 2. Tackett is the top seed.
He was plus 580. Ran away and hid through the 25 games. The B squad, which is Group 2 here today. Simonson, Johnson, Jones, the top 4 to make the show from Group 2.
Oh, that's not good.
Crunch time, didn't like it. Avoid the split, that's the good news. 3-6 up. The plot thickens.
Yeah, Aaron's shot here for Eric. He's having to manipulate the bowling ball so much. When you feel like you're doing that, it's really hard to repeat shots, especially when the lanes are this difficult. Spare here, and if he strikes out, he can be in the 180s. But he's going to need help from Simon.
Covers nicely. But a big non-strike in the 9th, and now Simonson has game derailed with back-to-back opens. Shocking to his foundation frame.
Needing to rebound big in the 9th and 10th here. Just needs 2 marks. Much more difficult after going open.
Simo for the bounce back. It's high. 4-pin, a bump, but it stands. For a second, it was the big 4 again.
Yes, I mean, the big 4 was there. We saw it, but somehow they all fall. If those stand, this match is completely different. Simo tries to get the ball to float through the spot. It just doesn't. Goes high again, but gets the break, only leaving the 4-pin.
Has the spare, stays in control.
Can I have a re-rack, please?
I'll ask Tony Lanning, our tournament director, for a re-rack before the biggest shot of the match. But he's lost his look here, Sherman. He was bruising the first half of the match before the TV break. Since then, it's been a struggle.
Yeah, last 3 frames haven't gone his way, but right now you have to visualize, trust your feel, trust your swing, just send it.
Simo gets it done. Needed Mark gets the strike, gets the win. He'll advance past Eric Jones, whose quest for his first career PBA Tour title will continue. Eric told us pre-show he's planning on bowling the Lucy and the Lucky Larson in Sweden, the last 2 events of the season, with opportunities for a PBA Tour title. We'll see him again.
Yeah, for Eric, it's not an if question, it's just a win question, and you forget this kid is so young. I mean, he's been on tour, he's been a pro for 5 years, yet he's still only 21 years old. And he feels like one of the guys.
And the dream matchup is set. Tackett, Simonson, in the Group 2 final. This is going to be fun.
Anthony trying a different ball here in the fill. Looks like a hustle X-ray. Might
7?
Yeah, might keep thinking after that one.
Maybe. 198 game for Anthony Simonson. He is through. So Jones dispatches of Johnson, then Simonson takes down Eric Jones, 21 years old. Good start in the 10th for Eric.
And it always feels that way. Once the match is over, nothing's on the line. Of course, ball gets to the pocket. They all fall. Great tournament here for Eric Jones, though. The Norm Duke Open.
Goes 2 in the 10th.
Gosh.
Now he's striking.
Yeah, he's going to be kicking himself in the car ride home saying, why couldn't I just throw him like that? We've all done it. Been there a million times.
Oh, yeah.
That does it. 198-179. The second match win goes to Simonson. Next up, the race to 2 with E.J. Tackett. Welcome to the Go Bowling Halftime Show. Let's flash back. E.J. Tackett winning the 2026 World Championship last week. All roads led the Thunder Bowl, the top seed. Took on the 7th seed, Zach Wilkins, who won 6 straight matches to get to the championship match. Wilkins let the 4-9 split in the 10th frame. Could not convert, and E.J. on the bench, incredulous. 188-181 win for his 4th straight World Championship title, 5th overall. First time in PBA Tour history anyone has won 4 in a row of any sort. And it's E.J. Tackett, and with that, clinches, basically, Player of the Year for a 4th straight time and 5th time in his career. What a season again for E.J.
Yeah, E.J., again, been the best bowler all year. There's no question. And today, I'm sure he's sitting there thinking in this final match that these lanes are difficult, these are tough. He's watching Simo here, seeing what he's doing, and he knows it's probably not going to take a lot of score to win today.
And we've got our dream matchup. I mean, Simonson Tackett again. 2 of the all-time greats head-to-head.
Yeah, a battle of the Titans here. Simo, a guy that he's kind of been in EJ and Belmo's shadow his whole career, but E.J. Tackett, the best bowler on the planet. Even when they're hard, he can make them look easy. He's bowled great all week. He's trying to continue here in this final match in our Group 2 finals.
All right, Sherman, ready for some more ice cream? Time for the Magnum Ice Cream Company ice cream break. Everyone in the house, let's go, guys, with the wigs and the awesome shirts. I've got the Yasso frozen Greek yogurt bar, mint chocolate chip. What do you have here?
I got some caramel, double
What?
Sorry, we're eating at the same time here.
They're delicious.
Double caramel chocolate. You had this last time. I had to get, this is it right here. This is the one.
So good. Everyone enjoying some delicious treat from the Magnum Ice Cream Company, because life tastes better with ice cream. Of course it does. Great ice cream, great bowling. Coming up next on CBS Sports Network, what a matchup. Let's see who wins Group 2 to take on Marshall Kent, the Group 1 winner. Simo Tackett, race to 2 next. Time to bowl. Magnum Ice Cream Company, Norm Duke, PBA Open. Right here in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Dave Collin, our entire crew, ready for this fabulous matchup between 2 of the all-time greats. The best bowler in the world, E.J. Tackett, will start. Race to 2 to see who wins Group 2 to take on Marshall Kent in our championship show.
Good luck, buddy.
Here we go. Top 2 seeds, Group 2, head-to-head. 28th title last week in Allen Park. E.J. Tackett gets us started. 4-pin, a nudge, but does not drop.
Good opening shot for EJ here. Coming up a little high, just leaving a 4-pin. Not a bad start.
Got that. 20+ miles an hour on the spare ball. Cooking down lane. A 4-time Player of the Year in a row. 5th overall and about to be.
So I learned an interesting nugget here during the break. The ball, the urethane ball Anthony is actually throwing on the right lane is 14 pounds.
Ooh.
And he's throwing a 15-pound urethane on the left lane.
Wow. Gets the match with the 10-pin. That is rare, am I right?
Throwing 2
different poundage.
Yes, very rare. It's such a Simo thing to do. He's throwing 2 different weights. This is something that no one does. Very rarely do you see, however, the 14s and the 15s and the 16s, they all roll a little different even though they're the same ball. That's the adjustment Anthony's doing to combat these two lanes. Just so impressive. This guy literally, once you think you know what he's going to do, he's going to throw two different weights.
Race 2 here, Sherman. Game 1, get a point. If you win game 2, you sweep it. If it's tied 1-1, we'll have a 9/10 frame roll-off to determine the winner of Group 2. To see who takes on Marshall Kent. That show scheduled for 4 Eastern from here in Bethlehem on CBS Sports Network, and the winner of the last show takes home the title. Simo. Okay. Pin action.
Little how you doing here on the 4-6. Looked like it was going to be disaster. Gets him the trip. Throwing the 15-pound urethane, a little shiny. Comes up high. Comes away with a strike.
Will be the Christenko Player of the Year again. What a season. It's got really hurry. Misses the target. Could have been a lot worse. And the unusual 1-8 leave as EJ stares down the deck.
Yeah, this shot just looked out the window for EJ. Missing the head pin to the right. Gets a terrible break, thinking, hey, come on, fall the right way. They don't. Leaving the 1-8, not a spare you see very often.
That's a chop and a miss. Wow. 8-pin stance, open frame. And EJ is surprised as anyone here. We're shocked.
Okay. Yeah, he needed to clip high on the head pin, possibly even the left side. Hitting the right side's not going to pick that spare. He's surprised because the ball hangs. He thought it was going to hook more. It doesn't. Going with the motive. Covert VIP.
Left lane. Okay, that's better. Explodes to that 1-3 pocket. Down they go.
EJ
put some serious thought of that right lane, won't he?
Yeah, he's the first person that we've seen throw a reactive ball that moves like this, that shapes. Everyone else is electing to throw equipment that goes much straighter, much smoother. EJ is someone that doesn't like to throw those bowling balls. When everyone's throwing urethane balls or urethane-like balls, EJ doesn't like that reaction. He doesn't feel he can strike with it. He'll throw reactive balls instead. Left lane looking really good, but he's got some work to do in the right lane.
Sabo looked a little high, held its line just enough, and takes care of business for a 23-pin lead here in game 1.
Back-to-back trip fours for Simo, flirting with disaster. Instead, comes away smelling like roses with a double. Two huge breaks early in this race to 2.
Tied for 7th in this building a year ago at the PBA Tour Finals. Lost match 1 of the stepladder to Belmo by 10, 269, 259. Now trying to win Group 2. 3-6-10, missed the target.
This ball finally creeping up too high. Simo has been high the last few shots. Came away with strikes. This time, 3-6-10. Gonna need to make an adjustment to get his ball to just scoot a little further down the lane.
10-pin lane. Oh, I was late. Just enough to KO the 10.
Gosh, these last 3 frames for Simo
Entertaining.
could have gone
Entertaining.
completely different. He could have 3 opens. Instead, he comes away with a double and a spare. EJ making a quick ball change on this right lane, going with a Venom Hysteria.
To cut it to 10. Better.
Wow.
Messenger. That great pin action. Takes out the 10-pin, down it goes.
Take a look at this graphic right here. This is an all-time title win percentage for 4-year stretch. EJ, 16.9% win percentage. The most dominant 4-year stretch of all time, beating out Earl Anthony. And that doesn't account for winning today or the Lucy or the Lucky Larson. So that could go up.
7-pin there. Incredible, remarkable dominance for EJ Tackett.
I mean,
2016, 2023, 2024. Last year, this year, Sherman, he'll be Player of the Year again. That number just demonstrates how incredible he has been in this stretch. That's, you're above Earl Anthony in anything?
Yes, yes, of course.
That is unforgettable. Oh.
Guys that have been around a lot longer than me have spoke to EJ's success, as we see his wife Natalie there in the crowd, that he is doing some things that we've never seen. Bowling unbelievable. And that graphic shows this 4-year stretch that EJ's been on, unprecedented.
Simon would like to break this whole thing up, though, with a win here today. With shots like that, he might. Washes the pocket, down they go.
Tony, I'd like to use my second re-rack, please.
Re-rack here.
Might not matter if I don't hit the
From
pocket.
tournament director Tony Lanning.
Good adjustment here for Simo. Just edges left a little bit, probably a 2-and-1, 2 with his feet, 1 with his eyes. Comes up flush in the pocket. Taking his time here in the 6th. Great chance to extend his lead over EJ.
Go up by 21. Simo. 10-pin, good shot.
Simo liked this one off his hand, did exactly what he wanted to do, found the 1-3. 10-pin just doesn't cooperate.
A runner-up to Patrick Dombrowski U.S. Open. That wild finish. Has 10-pin there. 8th career runner-up finish in a major. 8. It's amazing. What a career for Anthony Simonson. Underway here against EJ Tackett to try to win Group 2. Back in Bethlehem, PA. Dave Sherman, our entire crew. Tackett down 11. Midway point game 1, race to 2. Works on a spare. 6th frame for EJ. 4-pin.
He doesn't want to hook, does it?
Right lane challenges.
That lane's just been a little tighter this entire time. EJ, pretty good shot, rolls it up the back. Just doesn't quite face up to the pocket. I like EJ's ball reaction though. I think once he finds the feel on each lane, he'll have plenty of room to move left. Simo throwing urethane. There's only so far left you can get.
Looking good. Looking very good.
Yeah, all the urethane balls getting thrown down the lane is starting to create some carry down, which EJ is now using as hold. He feels like he can send this ball to the right a little bit, be aggressive with his hand, and it's going to hold its line to the pocket. If you tried to do that early on, the ball would be going everywhere, but now it's giving EJ some room.
7th for Simo. Worked on a spare. Big strike right lane. That was nice. Perfect placement. Strike in the 8th can cut it to take the 22-pin lead.
Great touch for Simo here. That is what he is relying on, and that is what he's so good at, is touch, manipulating the ball, different hand positions, different ways of getting the ball into the lane. It's a rinse and repeat here in the 8th.
Big shot, expand the lead at 22. It's crossing over. It's really high. 3-6-10 up for him. So, partner, we saw the 5 majors a moment ago. We mentioned before the break 8 runner-up finishes in majors. So if he had those 8, that's 13. That's not too far away from Belmonte's record of 15 career majors. 8 runner-up finishes. I mean, you win half those, right? It's got 9.
It's unbelievable. And a lot of them have been in devastating fashion. I mean, we saw Simo put it there this year for the U.S. Open in 7-10s to lose. He's had plenty of those shots not go his way. A couple of those go his way, and history looks completely different.
Simo's got the win probability stat in his favor for now, but EJ in his 8th can cut it to 2. Looks for the double. That right lane. Okay. Flirts with the channel. Look at that ball reaction. Finds the pocket. 2-pin game.
That's an adjustment that makes EJ so good. He just is able to manipulate his ball so well. Just needs to pick up a little bit more. And he does that. He's so good at making those minute adjustments to get his ball to do the right thing. Huge double. Can max out for 235 and take the lead here in the 9th.
Go up by 8, 9th frame. Didn't have it for 10. Split trouble.
I had to do that.
Well, gave him a compliment on the shot before. This one, unfortunately, not his best. Really tries to make it come off the spot. Ball doesn't float to the right near enough and pays for it.
For 10. 4 yes, 10 no. Open frame. And a game changer here in the 9th. Simonson works on a spare to his foundation frame, up by 16. This is a race to 2. Let's see who takes on Marshall Kent, the Group 1 winner in our final show. Scheduled for 4 Eastern on CBS Sports Network. Big one there for Simonson. Strike in the 9th. Just a mark. In the 10th, and he'll wrap this one up to win game 1.
Yeah, he's got this right lane figured out like so many bowlers we've seen. The test is this tricky left lane. Remember, he's throwing a different urethane on this left lane. This is a 15-pound as opposed to a 14-pound. It's a little shinier. Stepping up in the 10th here. Just needs a mark.
Simo bringing 10-pin instead. Needs that for the game 1 win in the race to 2. If we're tied 1-1, we'll have a 9th, 10th frame roll-off, as we've seen already today. Spare and 5 required. Shut out EJ on the bench. There's 10-pin. Keep on the lane. He'll have a win here in game 1 against the best in the world. I mean, 4 top 10s this year for Simo. Sherman's had a really good season. 7th on the points list. And the 1 win, if he had won U.S. Open, that's 2 into the major. It's a different story, right? The season for Anthony. Undeniable brilliance on the lanes for Anthony Simonson. He's going to win game 1, race to 2.
over the world's best. E.J. Tackett. Game 2 is next. Coming up next, CBS Sports Network brings you more strikes and spares. The 2026 PBA Norm Duke Open continues with the finalists at 4 Eastern to win that trophy. The iconic pose of Norm Duke, namesake of the event here today in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. Norm is here, the Hall of Famer. Bowling royalty. Simonson, 4-pin. 207, 191. Game 1 score. Here's game 2 underway.
Big move for Simo in his opening shot. Tried this hustle X-ray in the fill last game, decided to go to it. Even though he won, even though he shot 207, remember, he had that lucky double, or the fortunate double, I should say, to start the match last game, and the 3-6-10 that he got a little lucky in picking. So he knows, even though he shot 207, it wasn't a solidified 207, still searching for ball reaction. Makes the move there. Looks pretty good.
Major number 8 last week. All roads led to Thunder Bowl in Allen Park. Tackett begins his second game. In style, trip 10-pin, down it goes. 191 opening game with opens in the 2nd and the 9th. Can't afford open frames today against Simonson. It's not going to work.
No, it's not taking a lot to win these games. As we see EJ here dialing in his ball reaction on both lanes. That ball gets out to about the 2 board, getting it to come back, throwing the Venom Hysteria on that lane, a ball he's thrown all year. Ball change on this left lane, throwing a Sigma Tour Pearl.
Didn't like it, runaway Brooklyn, that's why. He's 6'9", standing for Tackett.
You'll see EJ kind of throw his elbow out a little bit there. That just means that he didn't project the ball. He came around it a little early. Didn't have the right timing at his release point. When that happens, the ball doesn't project as well, does not get to the spot that EJ wants to get to. Coming away with a spare though. Not bad. And again, it's only taken 2 O's, 190s to win these games. Gotta try to just muster together a few good shots. Hopefully they carry, stay clean. Simo sticking with the urethane here on the right lane.
Second, nice, holds its line perfectly. Tattoos the pocket, down they go, 60 feet to success for Anthony Simonson, well done.
Yeah, Simo's got great feel. Just rinse and repeating on this right lane, this 14-pound urethane, bellying it just a little bit. 10 back in the pit. Great opportunity for him to take the early lead. Strike in the 2nd, strike here in the 3rd. Would be huge.
Left lane, Simo. Good shot. 10-pin stint for him. Unusual to see anyone with a 207 beat EJ Tackett 191 in game 1. Gotta figure Tackett's gonna bring everything here in the 2nd game.
You gotta think, but these lanes have been so tricky. Every time the players think they got it figured out, something catastrophic happens. The lanes transition. That was a good shot there for Simo. Got it a little wide. Asked it to come back. It did. Just leaving a 10-pin though.
Ten-pin has the mark. No problem there for Simonson. No one has ever won the Chris Schenkel Player of the Year award in the PBA Tour 4 straight years. That's about to happen.
Oh,
it's in the channel!
Jesus Christ, it can't go high on this lane, and you throw it over there. What are you doing?
It's in the gutter.
Come on, bro. This is just
wow.
so bad.
Wow. EJ trying to throw it to the right, but just projects this one way too much. Throws it in the gutter. Gets 0 on a spare. Just lost so much count.
Just shocking. He's going to try this one again. Wow.
I mean, you're working on a spare there. You pay max penalty for getting 0. If you were working on a strike, it's still bad, but you can recover. Now, really needing to spare this. He's going to fall behind huge in the third. No!
And the 4-pin with a really good shot, so no spare.
Come on.
And now the hole deepens. Wow, I can't believe it.
A re-rack, please.
Gonna take a re-rack to gather his thoughts. I think we need to as well. Shocking.
No, throws a pretty good shot after the gutter ball, and that's a hard shot. When you throw a gutter, you really don't want to trust it over there. The last thing you want to do is get 0 twice, but he does, gets back to the pocket, just can't get the light 4-pin to fall. And wow, so devastating early in this match for EJ. Already down 1-0 to Simo in this race to 2. Gonna have to really battle back here. Needs to start here in the 4th frame.
Relatively early in the game, that's the good news. Boy, flirting with it again and misses the target again.
Thought he did it. I thought he did it again.
That's how much that ball was burning up, huh?
I mean, this ball gets to the half board. I mean, look at it hanging off the edge, but then
as close as you can get.
Conserves way too much energy, hooks a lot down lane, knifing through the middle.
3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, and he's going to loft that down, hoping for a great shot. He is, unfortunately, for the best in the world, imploding here, and suddenly it's a 34-pin deficit. The wheels have fallen off the tacket machine. This is absolutely shocking.
Yeah, if you're Simo, your lead just tripled sitting on the bench. Simo been great on this right lane.
Takes advantage, that's what you do. Against the best in the world, put your foot on the gas. Big strike in the 4th for Simonson. This one can put him up 44 pins.
You said it right, Rhino. When your opponent makes a mistake, you have to capitalize on it. Simo stays in his process, continues to strike on that right lane. If he makes it a double here.
Looking for it. Has it. 44 pins to the good now. Simonson in control in game 2, trying to sweep the best bowler on the planet with relative ease. EJ ran away on his, we talked about in qualifying match play. And sinking Spring, Pennsylvania to get this far. There's a 10-pin for Tackett. Was the top seed of his group. But that was a different bowling center.
Different center. And this is going to be a heck of a challenge for EJ. These lanes, even if you get to the pocket, you see him. Oh, no.
Time to go home.
Wow.
All out of sorts here for EJ.
Stop the embarrassment. Jesus.
Not one to remember for the best bowler we've seen in a long time. Not his day, to be sure. They're open. Wow. He's just going to hustle through this and try to get off the lanes and let Simo enjoy the win. I mean, a long way to go here, but man.
Yeah, I mean, EJ still has a lot of frames here, and we've seen this This pattern's difficult. Anything can happen, but a little flustered here.
Low probability, that's for sure. How about Simo? He's blowing the doors off the best bowler on planet Earth here today in Bethlehem.
The 2026 PBA Norm Duke Open on CBS Sports Network is sponsored by AMF, the home of the PBA, where the pros bowl. Head to amf.com to find a center near you.
Simo by 55. That is not a misprint. Wow. Surprising score here, game 2. This would put him up by 65. Turkey in the 6th. 6-10. To a 2-7 first game. You explain this how? Sure.
Bowling's hard. Bowling is really, really hard. These guys at times make it look easy, but they're able to focus their mental games on, their physical games on. When you're watching bowlers on TV, they're bowling at the height of their talents every week. That's how they got there. And you see even the best in the world, EJ, has some blemishes like this, where 3 frames just get away from you. But even for the best in the world, it is hard to knock down these pins.
Seventh for Simonson. Knock on the 10-pin down it goes. Stays in command of game 2.
Simo in cruise control here, made this switch, huge jump in. So you see EJ finding a strike there. Stop the bleeding a little bit here.
Crossing over, 10-pin. Almost a Brooklyn strike. Late going here of game 2. So it's going to be Simonson Kent, race the 2. Final show. Determine a champion. And a PBA Tour title is here today.
And EJ, such a good week here at the Norm Duke Open. Again, led second place by over 200 pins. It's not going to advance out of the stepladder in Group 2 here today, but bowled absolutely unbelievable. Lapped the field in qualifying.
Starting to hooky.
Simo just going through the motions here, trying to just stay in his process, throw good shots. He's avoiding complete disaster here. He's going to advance.
An interesting stage of the match, partner, because you're such big lead. EJ clearly struggling. There's a chop. Speaking of struggling, you want to stay clean. You want to wrap it up. You want to continue momentum for the next show, which is coming up on CBS Sports Network. More strikes and spares on the way. 2026 PBA Norm Duke Open continues with the final show. Marshall Kent won Group 1. Anthony Simonson apparently will win Group 2. They'll face each other in a race to 2 championship match. Trip 10-pin there. You want to keep things rolling, right?
Yeah, you're just trying to stay loose, but not too loose. Simo able to throw some shots with not a lot of pressure, getting more and more comfortable in these lanes. And if you're Marshall, that's not what you want. You don't want Simo getting any more comfortable than he already is.
Oh, my goodness gracious.
Just for good measure, I want to make sure it's clean.
Can't believe it. 2 in the gutter for Tackett. 2.
Yeah, I mean, the angle that he's playing, he has to send it really far right. It's a little bit of a feast or famine line. And when you miss a little bit, you're just not used to seeing these guys miss like that. And when you do, it's going to go in the gutter. The angle is so sharp.
Then why take that angle?
Well, he feels that's the line he needs to play to get to the pocket. A lot of times these guys are playing feast or famine angles. Just like that, you see, it almost got to the gutter, but it slowed down quick enough, makes its shape and strike. And you see some frustration let out for EJ here. I mean, he had such a long season. Dave, he bowls every Sunday, it seems like. So this man is traveling so much, bowling every day, hardly had any days off this year, which makes what he does so much more impressive.
Just moved into a new house with wife Natalie and son Trip, and happy Father's Day to EJ. Not the way he wanted to celebrate, to be sure, but you're right. A season for the ages for Tackett, despite today's struggles and frustrations.
Unbelievable.
10 top 8 finishes in the first 14 events. Leader in points, earnings, average. Won the World Championship.
Thank you, guys.
7-pin to wrap his day up. This one is over. 154. And Simonson is through to the championship show to take on Marshall Kent.
Anthony Simonson has advanced to the championship match.
Not sure we'll see Tackett at the Lucy. Probably not the Lucky in Sweden. So this should wrap up his
season. Are we good on time, or do I need to save 10 seconds?
In PBA competition, but he will win Player of the Year again.
Simo probably in a little disbelief. Trying a different ball in this right lane. Championship moment here.
Championship moment, yep, for the Pros Bowl. Anthony Simonson closes this one out and sweeps EJ Tackett. 207 game 1, 195 game 2, and a 2-0 victory over the lock Player of the Year in the 2026 season, EJ Tackett. Next up is Marshall Kent, the Group 1 winner. And the winner of that race to 2 takes home a PBA Tour title. Simonson, the sweep over EJ Tackett today in Bethlehem. Anthony Simonson wins the Group 2. Next up, he'll take on Group 1 winner Marshall Kent in the championship show now. For Kyle Sherman, the entire CBS Sports Network crew, it's Dave Ryan saying so long for now. We're back after the break with the championship final race to 2 of the Magnum Ice Cream Company PBA Norm Duke Open. It's been a presentation of CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports. Coming up next, we'll crown a PBA Tour champion. Simonson through to the championship round.